Good evening and welcome. In our news for tonight, the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army carry out 3 airdrops of food supplies into northern Gaza. An Israeli strike kills 11 Palestinian refugees sheltering in a tent in Rafah. Israel has killed 92 Palestinians in the past 24 hours. And 3 people have been killed in an Israeli drone strike targeting a car in southern Lebanon. Those are our headlines, and now for the news in details. Upon royal directives, the Jordan Armed Forces Arab Army announced that 3 Royal Air Force aircraft have successfully carried out 3 airdrops of food supplies into northern Gaza. A Jordan Armed Forces source said the move aimed at delivering relief aid to Gazans affected by the ongoing Israeli brutal aggression. This brings to 19 the number of airdrops carried out by the Jordan Armed Forces. Some of them are joint operations with France, Britain, the Netherlands, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, Oman, Bahrain, and Qatar. At least 11 Palestinians have been killed and 50 others wounded in an Israeli airstrike that targeted a tent for displaced people in the city of Rafah, south of the Gaza Strip. Israeli occupation forces have also committed 10 massacres across Gaza, killing 92 Palestinians and wounding 156 in the past 24 hours. The Ministry of Health in Gaza said that over 30,320 Palestinians have been killed and more than 71,500 others wounded in Israeli onslaught on the Strip since October the 7th of last year. U.S. President Joe Biden announced plans to carry out a first military airdrop of food and supplies into Gaza, a day after the deaths of Palestinians queuing for aid threw a spotlight on an unfolding humanitarian catastrophe there. Biden told reporters that the U.S. was also considering a maritime corridor to deliver aid. The U.S. president said the U.S. airdrop would take place in the coming days. Egyptian security sources said Gaza ceasefire negotiations are due to resume in Cairo tomorrow. The sources said that the parties have agreed on the duration of a truce, including hostage and prisoner release. They added that the completion of the deal still requires an agreement on the withdrawal of Israeli forces from northern Gaza and the return of its residents. Nicaragua is suing Germany at the International Court of Justice for funding Israel and cutting aid to the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA. The Latin American country accused Berlin of violating international law in its continued funding for Tel Aviv. It asked the court to order emergency measures that would force Germany to cease military aid to Israel and restart funding to UNRWA. In its application to the World Court, Nicaragua also accused Germany of facilitating genocide in Gaza. The Commission of Prisoners and Ex-Prisoners Affairs and the Palestinian Prisoner Society said the Israeli army has arrested 10 Palestinians from the occupied West Bank, including former prisoners, in the last 24 hours. They also said that the arrests took place in Jericho, Hebron, Bethlehem, Jenin, and Jerusalem. This brings the total number of arrests in the occupied West Bank to 7,335 since October the 7th of last year. Lebanese security sources said that 3 people have been killed in an Israeli drone strike targeting their car in southern Lebanon. The sources added that the car was hit on the coastal road leading to the border of the town of Naqoura. That's the end of our news for tonight. Thank you for watching.